What's going on, guys? It's geeking time. What's up, guys? I'm back. Just very quickly, I just wanted to say go check out my 100 subscriber subscriber giveaway announcement video. I'm going to keep the contest open for about another week or so. So far I've got about 10 entries. So that being said, as long as I can remember, I've always been a Spawn fan. I know that every time I do a haul, I think I have something new with Spawn to show you guys. Spawn started around 1992 by Todd McFarlane after he left Marvel because he wanted to create his own thing, do his own superhero. So he left and started Image Comics with a few other artists and writers, and that's where Spawn was born. So I've been a fan of Spawn since I can remember. I've been accumulating stuff, collecting, and I think it's time that I show you so far what I have in my Spawn collection. So without further ado, let's get to the Spawn collection. Alright, so the first thing I have in my Spawn collection, just picked up recently, I have on DVD, I have Spawn, the movie. It's such a cheesy movie. It's the cheesiest thing I've ever seen. But I still like it. It's pretty good. There's a lot of special features on here. It's about an hour and a half movie. It's from 1997. It's not the greatest movie ever, but yeah, my box is a little damaged. Something happened to it, but anyways. So yeah, Spawn the movie from '97. It's a guilty pleasure. I mean, every time I pop this movie in, I'm like, it's so bad, but I gotta watch it. So that's the first thing in my collection. Next thing I have, you saw my trade box with Ill Church Horror. He sent me this right here. So this right here are some figures of Spawn and Violator together. I think it's the first collectible set that McFarlane ever did. So if you can see that properly, you've got Spawn and the Violator in there. It's really nice. So I'm taking the time to show you guys properly. So that's this one here. I think they're specially numbered. So you can see the number right there. It's specially numbered. There we go. So that's Spawn and the Violator. Next thing in my action figure collection of Spawn, I think this is from 2006. Yeah, it's about 11 years ago. About 3 or 4 years before Spawn, McFarlane Toys started to stop doing all these cool action figures. I've got the animated Spawn, aka codename Spawn X, which I think that he put out 2 comic books, and I think he was trying to make an animated series of Spawn. But yeah, you got Spawn right here with the alternate Al Simmons head. Honestly, I think he's a really cool looking figure. If you could see down there, see the legs, there you go, you got the stumpy leg. I think it's based on the Greg Capullo look of Spawn, if I'm not mistaken. So that's really cool, and it shows you on the back here the other characters. I really want to get myself Redeemer and Overkill. But yeah, those are the characters, and yeah, that's Spawn X. Gives you a little story about Spawn X right there. You guys can read that. A little photo of Spawn. So again, that's Spawn from the Adventures of Spawn, which I think was supposed to be, like I said, an animated series. Moving on. I've got, again, like I said, Ill Church Horror did a trade box with me. I've still got to send his stuff out. He sent me an Ultra action figure, 2 of them are Ultra action figures, of Spawn from Spawn the movie. So this one here is combat assault weapons. It's Spawn that is unmasked. So that's Spawn without his mask on. So that's pretty neat. So that's just him. And then he was actually cool enough to send me the other Spawn, which is Spawn masked. So this is the way you see him. Both ways are the way you see him in the movie, actually. So that's pretty cool. It's basically the same figure, just one is masked and the other one's unmasked. And guys, I used to, when I was young, this was my first exposure to Spawn. I wanted these toys so bad when I was young, guys. I remember so heavily when I was young seeing these 2 at my Walmart or something like that, and I wanted them so badly. My parents didn't want to get them for me, but hey, guess what? After all these years, 20 years later, I finally have an action figure of Spawn from the movie. So those are the Spawn movie action figures. I've also got Angela, when it was still Todd Toys. So this, I believe, is from the first series. Or the second series, I'm not certain. But this was still when it was Todd Toys. So that's Angela. I picked her up at Montreal Comic Con. The reason why I think it's cool to include her into my Spawn lineup is because she's now with Marvel. She's now part of the Guardians of the Galaxy. And yeah, so now that if people were to see my Angela action figure and be like, isn't she with Marvel? Well, she started off with, like I said many times, she started off with Spawn. So that's the Angela figure. It's actually really cool. I think it's really nice. I picked her up for about like 15 bucks, something like that. And last but certainly not least, in my so far action figure collection of Spawn, I have the original Spawn figure. I was so happy when I was able to pick this up. I think he cost me like 20 bucks. So that's Spawn right there. A lot of people probably have this, a lot of collectors have it, but it was just a huge personal grail of mine when I was finally able to pick him up. Shows you on the back the other figures in the first line. I want to get that medieval Spawn. I definitely want him, and I definitely want the Violator, that's for sure. So that's definitely, so that's Spawn right there. I think I'm waiting on another Spawn action figure coming in soon. But I'll definitely be on the hunt for some more Spawn figures. So that's the first ever Spawn toy. So those are the action figures. Now I'm going to go on to the comic books that I have of Spawn. So here we go. Okay, so I got a lot of Spawn comics. It's Spawn like tie-in comics, so let's just get to it because there's way too many of them. So the first one I got here is I believe this was a mail-in. I picked this up recently, but somebody told me it was a mail-in. So I've got Image 0, which, yes, Spawn is right there. This is part of my Spawn collection. So that's Image 0, which is pretty cool looking actually, with all the other Image characters. After that we have, I don't know, I don't have number 1 and number 2, but I'm trying to get those, but I have Spawn and Wildcats, Devil Day. This is written by Alan Moore. You see you got Spawn right there with the Stitch face. And it's like I said, it's Spawn with Wildcats, another comic book team I love, Wildcats. Then I've got Spawn Wildcats number 4, which is the final part. But again, like I said, I don't have number 1 or 2, which I'd love to get. So that's Spawn Wildcats number 4. Next up, I've got Operation Night Strike number 1. Operation Night Strike was when Al Simmons, before he was Spawn, was teamed up with Chapel when they were mercenaries. So that's that story. This is issue number 1 of that. And then I have Operation Night Strike number 2. So that's pretty neat right there. See that? So I guess they kind of want to go into the backstory of when Al Simmons and Chapel worked together as mercenaries. So they kind of want to go into that story. But I mean, check out Chapel on this cover. He is way too huge. And that's Al Simmons right there. Liefeld, you gotta stop disproportioning your characters. You gotta stop that, man. After that, I got Violator number 1. Again, I consider this a Spawn tie-in because it's Violator, and Violator is Spawn's one of Spawn's arch nemesis. That's Violator number 1, which I think came out in '94. That's number 1. I got Violator number 2, which is pretty cool. These covers are all by one of my favorite artists, Greg Capullo. And that's Violator number 3. There. Got Violator himself on the cover. So, those are all the random tie-in comics type things. Now I'm going to move on to the actual Spawn comics, and there's a lot of them, guys. So, let's try to get through this. So far for my collection, we're going to start with the most recent Spawn comic, all the way down to the oldest Spawn comic I have. So in terms of most recent, I have the most recent issue, Spawn 276. There's a new story arc that starts here. It's dark horror story arc. So that's 276. I have Spawn issue number 275, which I believe brings back Sam and Twitch. This is the black and white variant cover, and I had to get the black and white because I thought it was much nicer than the color version. Then we jump down to Spawn number 272, and I grabbed this one because of the cover. I love the McFarlane cover on this one right here. With the gas mask, it's so beautiful. And again, this is a black and white variant cover. Okay, so now we're going down more. Spawn, the Satan Saga Wars, Part 2. This is issue number 260. It's by Eric Larson and Todd McFarlane. That's pretty cool. We got... I kind of mixed them up, whatever. Issue number 262. This is the final installment of the Satan Saga Wars. That's cool. I've got issue number 259, which is the first part of the Satan Saga Wars. I'm missing part 3 of the Satan Saga Wars. So that's part 1. Then I got issue number 258. So I'm also missing issues number 256 and 257 because those ones tie into the Satan Saga Wars. So that's like that. Again, Eric Larson, Todd McFarlane. I've also got, this one's pretty funny. This came out I think back in 2016 and went into like 3 or 4 printings. So I'm pretty happy to have a first printing of this one. I've got Spawn Kills Everyone. If you haven't read Spawn Kills Everyone, go check it out. It's actually really funny. It's really, really funny. That Spawn Kills Everyone. Alright, so moving on to 90s now. Here we go. So I got Spawn issue number 85. Such a cool cover. Look at that, guys. How can you not find that cool? Oh, man. Okay. Spawn number 84, which I picked up recently. Got a cool pentagram in the background. Like, every time I look at it, it makes me think of an ill church horror. I don't know why. It just made me. It just does. That's Spawn number 84. A lot of these covers I grab are Greg Capullo, and they're so nice. Got Spawn number 83, which has Jason Wynn smoking a cigar on the cover. Which that's the reason why I picked this cover. I was like, these are the covers that I grew up with. Honestly, like in the 90s. What it was, 1997 or something like that. Like those covers from the 90s, late 90s of the Spawn covers I saw all the time. Then we jumped down a couple of issues to issue number 80. I thought that was cool with Simon Twitch on the cover. You're going to see some other Simon Twitch covers, that's for sure. So that's number 80. Again, it's by, Greg Capullo again. Then we got number 76. I thought this cover was nice because he was holding Wanda in his arms. So I got Spawn number 76 right there. Then we go down to Spawn number 72. That's a really nice cover though, honestly. Cagliostro right there, and then Spawn down here. That's a really sick cover. Again, this is Greg Capullo, which is a phenomenal artist. Then we have Spawn number 70, which is just a random Spawn with green eyes, like, But I do remember this cover when I was younger, so that's why I grabbed this one. Actually, I have another one for somebody else, so I picked up 2 of this copy. That's number 70. I've got issue number 69, which again you have Simon Twitch on the cover. So that's pretty cool. I've got Spawn number 67. Spawn getting a gun to his head, which is pretty cool. Not really, I don't condone putting guns to heads, but you know, it's just the cover. So that's pretty neat. Then I got Spawn number 66. I don't know why I picked up... Oh, I picked up, yeah, because I have a bunch of Spawn issues in the 60s. And I figured I'd, go and finish my run in the 60s all the way to 70. So that's that one there. This cover I really don't like because it's like a tie-in to the movie, but I figured, like I said, I'm completing some runs in the 60s, but yeah, I got Spawn number 65, which is Even when I was young, when I saw this cover, I was like, it didn't really attract me because it was just a movie. So that's that right there. Okay. So I've got Spawn number 64, which I believe this cover they made a classic covers toy out of, because I think that's the, I forget his name right now. He was like a Hell military guy, a Hell mercenary or something like that. They made a classic toy of that. This next one is one I've been searching for since I was young, because it was the first Spawn comic book I ever received when I was young. Finally got it at Comic-Con, and I was so happy to grab it. This is Spawn issue number 63. And like I said, this is one that I've been searching for forever, as it was the first Spawn comic book I ever got. So to be able to hold this in my hands again, I'm so happy to have this in my collection. Such a nice cover on top of it. So that's Spawn number 63. I've also got Spawn number 62. I don't have 61 or 60, so I need to try and find those ones, because I believe I have 62 all the way to 70. So just to finish that lineup. But I do have 62, and 62 is a really nice cover because of Angela on the cover. Anytime I can get an Angela cover or whatnot, it's cool because she's no longer with Image Comics. So that's a really nice cover right there. Then I jumped down all the way to issue number 49. That's a brutal looking cover. When I saw that, even when I bought it at the shop, they were like, "That's brutal looking, man." So that's issue 49. I've got issue number 48, which is not a Capullo cover. This is a Tony Daniel cover. Still a very nice cover though. That's issue number 48. I've got issue number 47 right here. Really nice cover also. I thought that this was the classic covers action figure set that he made with Urizen, but it's not this one, it was another one. I still need to grab that cover though. So that's number 47. Issue number 46 of Spawn. I'm realizing now how many Spawn comics I have, and I have a lot of them, man. That's issue number 46. We got issue number 45. This comic's a little rippled, and it was, I paid I think $2 for it, so something like that. But it's a Capullo cover, and I thought it was really nice, so I grabbed it. So issue number 45. So that's it for the 40s. Now we're going down to we're going down a few. So next is number 39 with the classic Santa Spawn cover. I like this one, honestly. It's really cool. It's just Spawn. Yeah, it's a really cool cover. Obviously it was for December, and they put a hat on him, and it's just a really nice cover. They made a toy too of it for the classic covers. I got Spawn number 37. That's a really cool cover. I like that Spawn's inside of the blade. That's really neat. Spawn issue number 31. I believe that's the Redeemer, if I'm not mistaken. You can see Spawn right there in the reflection. So that's a really cool cover. Then I jumped down to Spawn issue number 28. This cover here I'm not too fond of because of the hand he's got, but whatever. It's a Capullo cover, so I love these Capullo covers. So that's Spawn number 28. At Spawn number 26. This one I just laughed at when I picked up. I was like, yo, he's just sitting there like that, you know, with butterflies surrounding him. It's pretty funny. So that's Spawn number 26. Spawn number 24. That's a really cool cover. Actually, if you crop all this out and just use this as a photo, this here would be nice as like a wallpaper on your phone or tablet or something. That's really nice. Spawn number 22, same thing like I said, how it would be a nice photo for like your phone, tablet, or whatnot. Spawn number 22. Really nice. It's a McFarlane cover, so that's cool. I've got Spawn issue number 16. Capullo cover. Really nice. Spawn issue number 14, which is a McFarlane cover. That's really cool. It's got Clown and Violator on the cover. That's really neat. Spawn issue number... Yes, I'm missing 13. I'm also missing 15, so I need to grab that. Spawn issue number 12. Which is pretty cool. Spawn issue number 11. Which I believe I found at the Comic-Con. That. So that's Spawn. Now, we're going to go countdown from 10 to 1. Yep. the first 10 Spawn issues. Actually, I actually have the first 12 Spawn issues. But I'm going to count them down backwards and show you guys. So let's go with the 10 first Spawn issues from 10 to 1. Here we go. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. Issue number 10 of Spawn, featuring Cerberus in Hell, if I'm not mistaken. Not too fond of this cover, but it's really, it has to be part of the collection because it's part of the first 10 Spawn issues. So that's Spawn issue number 10, and it's a McFarlane cover. Spawn issue number 9 with the first appearance of Angela. I believe this is in like mint condition. This has never been touched. So this is mint condition right here. So you got Angela on the cover. It's a really nice cover on top of it. It's just simplistic with the white background, and it's a beautiful cover. So that's number 9. I've got Spawn number 8. I believe my 10 or the first 12 issues I have, they're all, I believe, in near mint condition. So I got Spawn number 8, which is written by Alan Moore. And if you notice this cover here, basically this cover here of Spawn number 8 is a cover swap from Spider-Man number 1 that McFarlane did. So if you look, it's the same exact cover. Just that one Spider-Man and the other one is Spawn. See that properly? So yeah, it's Spider-Man and Spawn. It's basically the same cover because he did both covers. So he used to work on Spider-Man, McFarlane. So that's issue number 8. It's a really cool cover. I've got issue number 7 of Spawn. Now he has there's no signature whatsoever on this issue. It's just like that. So that's issue number 7 of Spawn. Really nice cover. I really like that. Simple with like the blue and orange and black tones. It's just really nice. I've got issue number 6, which has the first appearance of Overkill. That's really another nice cover. Look, the first few Spawn issues may not have been that good, but the artwork and the covers were really what caught people's eyes. It's got Spawn a little battered and beaten down there. So that's really cool. Spawn issue number 5, which is a really nice cover again. I believe I found the majority of these ones in my the first 10 issues. I believe the majority of them I found at Comic-Con. 2 of them I got from presents, and 2 of them I got at comic book shops. So that's number 5. Spawn issue number 4. Violator on the cover. Really nice cover. Spawn issue number 3. I believe this is near mint. It looks to me like it's near mint. Oh, it's not. Yeah, it's... Anyways. Spawn issue number 3. Really cool to have that. Spawn issue number 2, which I know is near mint condition. Really cool cover. Spawn issue number 2. Got that for my birthday. From my friend Charlene. And as well for my birthday, from my friend Charlene, in absolute near mint condition, which I believe has never been opened. No, it hasn't. The iconic cover, the classic cover, issue number 1 of Spawn. I'm about to get myself a second copy of issue number 1 because I want to have more than one copy. Because I want to put these bad boys up on my wall, so. So issue number 1 of Spawn. So that's my Spawn Comic Haul collection. That's my Spawn action figure collection. Pretty much it, guys. So one of the reasons I did this is because it's Image Comics' 25th anniversary. All year for 2017, it's the anniversary, the 25th anniversary. So it's the 25th anniversary of Image Comics. Other reason why I did it was because I have a lot of Spawn comics and a lot of Spawn, a bunch of Spawn collectibles. They're back on the wall now. And I just wanted to, because you guys have seen me with my hauls and I've shown you all this stuff, so I just want to show you what I've accumulated of Spawn so far. So far, being said. There's definitely going to be some more, and Once I accumulate a lot more, I'll do a follow-up video. That being said, please be sure to check out my 100 subscriber giveaway video. Basically, I'm asking you to tell me who your favorite movie character is and why. For one entry, comment on the 100 subscriber giveaway entry video. 2 entries, link me to a personalized video. 3 entries, take a collectible, make that collectible talk, link me to that video, and I'll give you 3 entries. That being said, I'll be back again soon with another video. I hope you enjoyed that Spawn collection of everything I have of Spawn, I guess we could say. Anyways, I'll be back again soon, like I said, with another video. In the meantime, be sure to share, comment, like, and subscribe. And again, it's cool if it's nerd cool. Peace!